Well, hello everybody. This is Etho, and welcome back, guys. How you doing? Can you walk like this? uh, Look at the legs, man. They're just going wild. So funny. Backing up in Minecraft is the best thing. So if you walk forward, legs go straight. If you back up, they go sideways, right? Doesn't matter what camera angle you look at, even in this one. And if you swing your arm, they just freak out. Oh, it's great. Alright guys, so here we are back in the nether once again. I just wanted to talk about the changes here. So as I predicted, I love looking at the comments after an episode because I like to first predict what I think you guys will say, and then when I actually read it, I get my answer as to like how you actually react. So I figured there would be a lot of different opinions about our nether style here. And yes, because I chose such a weird and bold design here, the opinions you guys give become very different from each other and they're much stronger, I should say. It's kind of a weird thing with the way we think. If I built in a safe style, wouldn't really get much of a reaction, but since I built in such a weird way here, it's like some of you guys are like, Etho, I hate the floor, love the ice. And then some of you were like, get rid of the ice, but I love the floor. And then others were like, get rid of the purple wool, but keep all these other things. So it's very interesting. If you look at the comments, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was very, very different from each other. Anyway, since you guys can't decide on anything, it's up to me on this one. So I might make some adjustments here, but for today we'll keep it the same. I did just spend a bit of time here adding in a couple more of these horse swapper things, which I'm very happy about. These are a little bit tricky to build, but I was able to build 3 more here, and just did a little bit of terraforming in the nether as well. Some of these tunnels are finished now. Or not finished, but you can actually go through them with a horse, which is important. So yeah, you can see back there how it's like a 3x3 now. Ignore that portal in the way, but you can actually fit a horse through there, which is good. So that's what we got to do here. We're going to try to get some horses in the nether. We also got to add speed potions to these, into these droppers here. And I want to try, I never really played around with the saddled pigs too much and the carrot on the stick, so we might try that out today and just see how fast those piggies actually are. Okay, so this is perfect opportunity to try something here. I don't know how many of you saw this, but on the Minecraft Reddit not too long ago, somebody posted that you can take an enchanted fishing rod and a carrot and make a... How do you make a carrot on the stick even? I don't know if I've ever done it. Like that, okay. It actually makes an enchanted carrot on a stick, and it keeps enchantments, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that they did fix in the newest version, so you got to be in an older 1.8 or earlier to do the trick. Okay, Mr. Piggy. Just right click, yeah. Okay. I never used saddle pigs before. Or not very much. I have used them before. Come on, guy. I put a saddle on him and suddenly he's king of the world and he doesn't want to listen to me. Alright, you go in here. We're going to do a test here. So I loaded up some speed potions. It might actually be faster than a horse. I'd have to modify this because he can escape currently. Oh! Might need to modify it a fair bit. Here, let me just double check it even works. So he should spring up. Yeah, and then he gets stuck up there. Good. Do the swapperoo. Very good. Or switcheroo. That's what it's called. Okay, this one is for the speed potion. That is not a dispenser. That is a dropper. That is a critical error on my part. Just ignore that. Here, let's do it. Oh, that was weird. I threw the potion and hopped on the pig at the same time there. Okay, let's go. Let's go this way. And I'm going to right click, full speed ahead. Oh, his health is low. That's cool, you can see his health now when you ride. And you have the speed potion? Okay, it's very slow compared to a horse. Although I haven't used durability on this, maybe I'm not doing it right. Could be because it's enchanted though. Okay, it's getting a little bit faster. Still way slower than a horse though. Oh yeah, now we use durability. So slow. Okay. We're gonna stick with horses. I thought it would be a fun idea, but no, he's just way slower. Alright guys, I think we can all agree saddled pigs need to be made lightning fast, like 16 blocks a second at least. Because right now, you would never really want to use them. They have the humorous effect, but beyond that, horses are better in every way. They can even walk up blocks like that. They can jump. They have crazy mobility. You don't need the carrot on the stick. Saddled pigs lose out in every way, so they should be made way faster than horses. And that would make them even funnier, right? I think so. I think it would be a good change. Alright, very good. So we have a bunch of horses in the nether here. Mr. Piggy's still around too. I don't know what to do with him. I think he's just happy to be here, honestly. These are fully functional, which is great. The horses are fairly fast as well, which is going to be helpful. I see a little bit of netherrack when I open that gate. Am I too picky? Should I not be bothered by that? I'm a little bit bothered by it, to be honest. It's a very small thing, though. Let's try to forget about it. Okay, so what I want to do today as well, we're going to head over to the man cave. We haven't really worked on the man cave much lately. And there's a few things that need to be done there. First off, we're going to head over to the mushroom farm. Yeah, this thing here. This is the thing we like never look in because it's never used. But yeah, this is supposed to be a mushroom farm. It's not really set up. The main thing it's lacking right now, it needs to be made more streamlined. Because I've wanted to use this a few times, and when I go to use it, it's like, well, I don't have anything here. There's no bone meal dispensers or tools or mushrooms just laying around. So I think what we'll do, we're gonna take out this wall, and we're gonna just set up like chests and some bone meal dispensers, that kind of stuff, just so that we can actually use this and have everything here that we need to operate it. Okay, so I've just been staring at it here for a little while, trying to figure out what we're actually doing with it. I guess I'm a break first, ask questions later type of guy. Should have planned it first, maybe. I never liked how narrow this door is. Even over there, it feels a little strange, but it's acceptable here, I think, because this path is too wide. But if we're going to continue this, like this is not supposed to be the end of the building, there's a lot of free space here, I believe, in the wall, that if we want to build something further on here, we can. So if there's going to be a door here, I think I want to make this wider. Just so it doesn't feel quite so claustrophobic, I guess. So we'll make this go up to the top there. Yeah, like that. Okay. Move this over a little bit. I think we will keep the yellow walls. I do like the yellow walls in here. And we'll just set up a few chests. No dispensers. Not this time. Okay. So, let's just lay out the wall again. Why did I rip it down if I'm putting it back? We will do it like... Oh. Actually, that might be okay too. Bring it forward. Maybe like that. And then let's move this in one. I probably actually didn't need to tear it down because I just rebuilt it, right? And then we'll just put a bunch of chests here. Oops. Like so. And maybe yellow glass up here so we can open this chest, and it'll still look pretty good against the clay. And then something like this. Whoa! How's that look? Okay, I think it'll be fine. And there we go. So I just set up on both sides here. It's very similar to what we had, but just a simple change. Now it's actually functional. We have stuff here. So 4 double chests in total. This one's going to be for the red mushroom blocks. This one for the brown ones. Then we have bone meal down here. So when I come to the farm, I can actually grow stuff. Kind of important. And then this final chest is for the raw mushrooms and maybe some axes. We really need to get a silk touch axe in here, but I have one on me right now, so it's fine. So we basically come here, grab some bone meal and whatever mushroom we want to grow. Oh, and I hid a ender chest down here, and some crafting tables as well. Down here as well. Got the yellow glass up there. I think it's a nice subtle thing. Now, I never actually did try growing red mushrooms here. That's not really what the farm was for some reason. Yeah, they grow good, but they don't actually activate these detectors, but it's fine. Yeah, when I made this, you couldn't get these blocks before, but I find they look really good, these blocks, so I'm glad I have a farm for them. But I think the main idea was just to get round mushrooms for fermented spider eyes when I first made this, so that's why it's round mushroom specific. I forgot about that. I don't think I actually hooked up the rest of the note blocks now that I think of it. Do the lights change? I can't remember if I did that. Oh, this light turns on, that's right. Let's maybe just take a look down below here. I think I have some stuff to do with the music blocks. Oh, snap. It's not a good place to be. We got some note blocks. And it's pretty much empty under all these. So I might want to add those in as well for the rest of them. Okay. Anyway, just a small little fix on this farm. Should be operational now. Alright guys, so next up we're going to head over to another part of the man cave up at the mob farm here. I've been debating building an arena for a while here. Somewhere you fight mobs, you know. It would be fairly easy to set up because the number of mobs we get from this thing is actually pretty crazy. I've made very little effort to try to improve the efficiency on it. Of course, I say that and none are falling right now. It was just nighttime, so I think might take a little while to get going here. But we could, for example, just have dispensers with water buckets in and a bunch of signs running along here. You press a button, the water will get released, and then we have a way of preventing them from dying when they fall here. I also was curious about something that I want to try. You can like jump off a building and right-click on a horse and you won't take fall damage. I'm wondering if the same thing applies to mobs, like if they enter a minecart, if the fall damage gets ignored. Like if this catches them as they're falling. I don't know if that's possible. It might... Oh, it grabbed him when he was dead. I didn't know it would do that. That's interesting. Might take a little while to see it happen. If it does happen, even. I'm not sure. I'm trying to catch one and have it not die, basically. Oh, it got it! Nice. Very nice. So it is possible. I was considering using this as a way of catching them and like moving them off somewhere, but it doesn't seem like it happens too often. It's pretty rare that actually catches them. But that's cool. I was curious about that. Okay, so if we were to build an arena, we would collect the mobs here. You can see we get quite a few. Probably wouldn't take too long to collect a bunch of them. And we would have to build the arena nearby, because otherwise they would despawn. So probably behind this wall, which has two concerns for me, basically, this project, if we were to go ahead with it. First one is there anything actually back here that would get in the way of our building? So let's just check that out. The other thing, though, I'm worried if I build an arena and spend all this time trying to make a game out of it, it's going to be boring. How can we make it interesting, guys? I want to bring that to you. How can we make it fun to play? How can we make it difficult so that it's actually challenging? What are your ideas? I want to know what you have to say. It looks like we have a lot of clear space here for building. Not running into anything, so that's a good sign. So we could potentially build something fairly large here, it looks like. So, again, if you have ideas on how to make a cool arena, I want to hear it. Okay? Alright, everybody. So next up, we're going to do another quick experiment here. I've been considering ideas for that rube Goldberg machine that we might build for episode number 400. We'd probably want to start it before episode 400, though, because it might take a little while to build. So probably right away, actually. We need a good trigger block, though. Something that's visually appealing. And I think falling sand is the winner for that. Everybody loves falling sand, right? And I believe this trick still works. Actually, tell you what, let's do it like this. I think this still works, but I just want to make sure. This is not a very well-known trick, I don't think. But you can have 2 tall flowers, like so, and then I think you can put sand on top. I haven't tried this in a while, so I'm very much hoping it still works. Like so. Alright, and now we got a line of sand, and I think you can break the dirt. No! No! They fixed it! This is terrible. Oh, why did you fix it, Mojang? It was such a good trick. You used to be able to make sand float. Not too long ago. Ah, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I thought that's how you did it, though. Maybe just let me try something here. Can we update it with water? I think any update's going to do that, though, is the problem. Oh, that would have been so perfect if we could make falling sand. Oh, wait a second. Okay. If we do this... Nope. Darn it. Now I'm sad. I was really hoping that would work. Okay, well, it used to work with lily pads as well. Let's just double check. I think they fixed that as well. Something like this. I think you either put the block in it. Nope. Not looking good. You either put the block in it or you just broke the lily pad. I can't remember. Do that. Nope. Maybe a torch would do it? No. Alright, so we're not totally out of hope here. There's a couple other options. They're not quite as good, though. You can, for example, do signs, like so. And signs on signs. The only downside with this is they all break instantly. And with the falling sand, it's fun to watch it sort of cascade, you know. So that's not quite as good. You do get the cascade effect, oops, as it breaks upward, though. So it's kind of like a wick. But then when it hits that, they all go at once. So that's kind of okay. Not as cool, though. The other thing, there's a trick you can do with vines as well. Let me see if I can figure that out. Maybe not go so high here. Actually, let's do it like this. I think if you have a vine there, you can do that. Nope. Oh. Somehow you can attach, whoa, a vine to the bottom. I thought that was it. Maybe I'll try a block that's not sand. And stick the vine on that. And then the sand on that. I thought it would stay if I break this. No, it kills it. So either I'm doing the trick wrong, or I think a lot of the vine tricks got fixed, actually. Because you used to be able to, for example... Here, let's try this out. Whoa, whoops. Not that, not that. If you had a thing of vines like this, right? If you placed a sand block in there, it used to float. Now it doesn't, it just falls. That I know for sure. But for some reason it's changed. Can't place that on there, no. Okay. If I place this upward in this, doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. We can do something like this, but it's pretty much the same as the torch trick over here. It's nothing too cool. Like that is cool, but it's not unique, right? Another idea for a trigger block, instead of using falling sand a lot, we might try burning leaves, but I don't know how reliable that'll be. Or how fast it'll be, either. So it's gotta burn along. Like, it would burn along and then it would activate something, basically. I think it'll be too slow and unreliable. But it might be cool to have a little bit of that. Is it gonna burn out? No, it's still going. Pretty slow, though. But anyways, guys, that is going to have to do it for today's episode. I'm going to keep brainstorming ideas for the Rube Goldberg machine. Rube, with a B, not a D. I always say Rude Goldberg machine, but it's Rube. Which is, a few people were wondering what it is. It's basically a complicated machine that's fun to watch. It doesn't really serve a purpose. It'll activate something at the end, but it's just for show, basically. So lots of crazy stuff happens in the activation, a lot of unnecessary stuff, and it's fun to watch, basically. But you can look it up on YouTube, for example, and you can see some really cool examples, I'm sure. Anyway, here is the comment for today. This is in regards to the minecart sheep farm again, the flying sheep farm. It says, what if you took like a big stack of sheep in minecarts on top of each other, like with the minecart dispenser at the slime track thing? Then you have a piston on a clock to push them onto a track. Just an idea, not sure if it will work. So those are called Pez minecart dispensers, by the way. I don't know if people still use that term, but where you have minecarts stacked on top of each other. It's a great idea. It would work perfect, except one little thing. The sheep need to eat grass to regrow their wool, and if they're up in a stack of minecarts, they won't be anywhere near the grass. They have to be on top of the grass to actually eat it. So they won't regrow their wool in the sheep farm. So we have to keep them on the ground, unfortunately. Otherwise it would be great. But thank you for the suggestion. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye for today, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.